Ladies and gentlemen, Healthy Criticism here. Today we're going to try to figure out what in the world is LEGO Horizons Adventure. It is the most recent installment in the LEGO franchise, but also one of the most deviating one from the formula. I'll explain what I mean by that in a few seconds here. As always, we're going to look at the options menu. You have some accessibility options here, which is pretty nice. One thing I would advise against is replace hold with toggle, because that really messes up the aiming, because you kind of have to hold the button down and then press it again in order to release it. So it's a little bit of a problem when you're used to just holding and releasing for the firing. You have some gameplay options which change the language, difficulty, and a few general other options like you can basically enable cheats, player invulnerability on or off if you just want to play the game. If you're a child, if you don't want to worry about the health, which it's a really easy game, so I wouldn't worry about that personally. Interactables in focus and so forth, stuff like that, so you can see the chests. It's not necessary, but you can do it if you want to. Some video options here. We got brightness, window mode, resolution, frame rate limit, vertical sync, quality presets. I got it on custom. It does have DLSS, frame generation. Again, the performance on the game is pretty good. I have it on quality for the DLSS preset. I haven't had any issues with it. Lighting, shadows, effects, reflection, and post-processing on low, obviously. Even though post-processing is on low, it does not get rid of the depth of field. I don't like that, man. Come on. You have motion blur, depth of field, and bloom all under one umbrella. What if somebody wants depth of field but doesn't want motion blur? Come on, guys. It's not good. Not good at all. Audio, pretty standard. You got your separate sliders or inputs for everything. I don't like how you can go from 10 to 0. There's no indicator of what the maximum is. What if it's 100? I don't know. I guess I'll find out once I go right. Mono mode and audio mix, standard or midnight. Midnight reduces dynamic range, makes the quiet sounds louder and the loud sounds quieter. If you got kids sleeping in the other room, it's a good option to have. Rocky, why are you meowing? I'm making a video. Controller, you got vibration. The vibration is pretty strong, so keep that in mind. Inner dead zone, outer dead zone, all that good stuff. And you got some mouse and keyboard key bindings that you can do. Now, this game is developed by Guerrilla Games. I think technically Studio Gobo is probably assisting with the development as well, because of course Guerrilla Games is mostly known for developing games for the PlayStation, and it is published by PlayStation Publishing, or PSP for short. It just came out recently on November 14th. I'm taking a look at it now. I am trying to make videos on Red Dead Redemption Remake, hopefully Stalker 2 when it comes out and it's not broken, but from what I'm seeing it is broken. It comes out in about an hour as I'm making this video. I'm also working on Dragon's Dogma 2 and the new Assassin's Creed. I keep forgetting what it's called, the Mirage or something like that. Yeah, they're all shit, so I'm not in a rush to make any videos on those guys. So let's see. Are you a Star Wars fan, Lego Star Wars fan rather, and a Horizon fan? Well, this game is not for you. So I have plenty of bones to pick with this game, because this is the hub area, right? I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible. I just got to the point where I can switch with Alloy. I can change characters from Alloy to this dude right here. The weapon is a little bit different. So this one is a spear attack that is already charged to the maximum. You can't charge it more. However, it doesn't reach as far as the bow that Alloy has. So I'm going to switch with Alloy here. As you can see, if I quickly do the attack, the arrow lands pretty closely. Or I can hold it and have the arrow travel a little bit further. But as you can see, it's a little bit further than the spear can actually go. I'm gonna switch with and play with this guy right here. The All Mother tree is where you get your upgrades, so you can apparently get two more people for a total of 4. There's no AI controlling the second character. Keep that in mind. You're always on your own, and if you want to have a second character in game, you have to have somebody else play in co-op, which is not great, not what we're used to with the Lego franchise, you know. So Let's see, we got some upgrades that can apply to all characters, and then we have some upgrades that are automatically selected for the character after leveling up. So Varl and Alloy. The XP pool does not seem to be shared because Alloy has is about a little bit over half way towards level 7, but this guy is almost at level 7. So keep that in mind. If you want to stick to a character, you might as well stick to a character. This is the hub area. This is where you are always going to end up after you beat the mission. Now, the main objective is to do missions and rebuild the camp because it was destroyed by raiders and machines. It loosely follows the storyline of the first game because your camp gets demolished and you have to do the trials and all this stuff, which kind of... Actually, I just realized there's no ultra-wide. Let me see... Yeah, I just realized that I've been playing without ultra-wide. Okay, so the ultra-wide does not work in this game. I take that back, which is a little bit of a shame, but what are you going to do? So this is how you start the mission. By the way, this is the world area here that you are. The more you progress, the more buildings you rebuild, and the more challenges that you can unlock. It is fully voice acted, which is something that we haven't seen until the most recent LEGO games. Especially the Star Wars games. There's no double jump. There's only range unless the next hero that I unlock is going to be a melee hero. And that's how you get to the mission. You kind of walk towards the left area of the map and then you press Y to start the mission. You always start in this initial hub area here. Nothing happens here. This is always where you're going to be. You can change characters if you want to play with a different character. And then you proceed... And you go through this little indicator there. I just did a mission where you go through a cauldron and nothing fucking happens. Like, you progress through the cauldron and you don't have a boss fight. You don't really do anything. You just kind of do what you do in the open world, and then that's pretty much it. Now, you might be seeing me destroy a few things here to get the studs. I don't really need to. It's not rewarding. It doesn't feel rewarding. There's no... you don't have that completionist engagement type of progression where in the Star Wars series you would okay, we finally have a boss fight with a scrapper. In the Star Wars series, the more studs you collect, you fill a bar, and then eventually when you fill the bar, you unlock that item there. You don't do that here. These little trees heal you if you are running low in health. You just don't do that here. And the fact that I'm missing a teammate... Hot dog, yes, I'm gonna need the hot dog because it's a pretty strong secondary weapon. There's the only secondary weapon you get is if it's dropped or if you unlock it. So this hot dog here that I just picked up, it will create a hot dog stand of a guy that will be throwing down some hot dogs that are explosive. So before I spoil it, I want to go find this thing. Here it is, the scrapper. Drop the hot dog down, maybe. Yep, there it is. And he's gonna start throwing explosive hot dogs to these. Oh, actually, it does not. He doesn't aim for them. He just kind of throws them down. So with the hot dog, it's a little bit easier than general. But there is going to be another one. Obviously, I didn't expect anything less. Let's see. The game does follow the... Oh, I forgot to jump. It does follow the Horizon formula where you kind of have to scan here, okay, and then you see what the weak points are from the machines, and then you can shoot your bow or spear or whatever and try to take those items down. And then once you take them down, you do a lot more damage, obviously, as is the case with the base game as well. Does it get boring after a while? Sure, it does. Like, these guys are just kind of attacking me from a distance and not really doing anything. The spear is a little bit more useful, I think, than the arrow, the bow and arrow, because it does do a little bit more damage. It's just not the formula that people are used to with Lego, especially for $60. This game is $60, and it's got to be primarily a kids game. I don't see this being. I just double jumped by accident. That's one of the other secondary powers that you get. I don't want to explore. Like right now, I'm kind of like exploring here. I'm going through a different path so I can get a build something. Okay, even the building, it's just you don't see the individual pieces being built, and then you build something that isn't even serviceable. It doesn't even do anything. It's not the same Lego game that you've been playing all these years. If you just are coming out of the Skywalker collection, or whatever you want to call it, the Skywalker Saga, this is not the game for you, if that's what you're looking for. So let's open this chest. It's probably gonna, yep, flame bow 20 requires alloy because this is a bow item. Boomerang spear, okay, sure, I will take that. And now you change weapons. Okay, so this is a boomerang spear from what I can, yep, it's, you have to wait for it to get back to you in order to keep attacking. What is this? A brick separator. Okay, so, oh, that's... Okay, if you build Legos, you know what that is. You use it to take apart. Take apart the Lego pieces that are stuck together. I wish I hadn't picked up this weapon because I do not like it at all. Okay, let's just proceed here. I wanna put this item to the test here. I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't care about the chest, honestly. The studs, they're not fun to collect. It's kind of a bore to try to... Oh, that thing still hasn't come back to me. There it is. Can it do a little bit more damage than the spear? Actually, it does a significant amount of more damage. That is pretty interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot more damage. Oh, fuck, I just... Get up, get up. Yep, man, he's on fire. Okay. Yep, that's easy mode right there. Cool. I already have the boomerang spear. Oh, actually, I only have 20 charges of it. Interesting. I thought it was gonna be unlimited. So, I do appreciate how the whole world is made out of Lego bits. Like, even the water is these different colored squares, the blue squares. Unlike the Skywalker Saga, this is all made out of Legos. There's no, like, quote-unquote, photorealistic environments. There's no desert with sand, actual sand. Like, this is all created with Lego pieces, and I can respect that, absolutely. I'm getting close to the end of this level here, I bet, and I hope there's going to be a little bit of a boss fight here so I can showcase the gameplay a little bit more, but it's a little bit too easy with this one. Okay, yeah, I've done this fucking thing so many times. You just kind of, I've freed prisoners 5 times. This is probably the 6th time at this point. Corruptor. Okay, let's skip the cinematic. Let's see what this boss fight is going to be about. Obviously, if you press the RB, the right bumper, you can change weapons back to the main one. I'm going to use the boomerang because it does crazy amounts of damage. The sooner I can be done with it, the better. Let's blow that thing up. Oh, I'm gonna see how much damage it's gonna be. Not that much damage. It's not that crazy. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. Dodge that bullet. Don't do that. Don't call anybody. We did call somebody, didn't we? Alright, let's see what the weak spots are. You can absolutely damage enemy projectiles. It's actually encouraged because that's the only way to not get damage from them. Especially those rockets that were following me, they can do a little bit of damage. Oh man, I'm gonna just whack the shit out of you. Okay. So I don't know how to actually target the weak spot, the weak points. Maybe you cannot do it with the boomerang. I don't know. I should have just used the spear. I'm gonna stick to my. Actually, I'm gonna pick it up, but I'm not gonna use it. Actually, this is the end of the level anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Once I free these guys up, you kind of proceed through the. I wasn't using alloy, but alloy, not alloy. But that's okay. I guess it's just a cutscene. I was using the other dude. I forgot his name. What's his name? I pick up the gold brick. And yeah, that's it really. That's the game. It tries to be a little bit of Lego. It tries to be a little bit of Horizon. It doesn't quite achieve either. So there was that mission where I had to follow the tall neck. You don't get on it. You don't scan it to unlock the next level or the next hub area. You don't really do any of that. The voice acting is pretty good. She just found her crib. The cinematic is in ultra-wide, but the game is not. I don't understand that.
Voice recognized. Begin message.
This is going to be a bitch to render because the cinematic is... Yep, the cinematic is in ultra-wide, which I'm just probably going to favor the regular 16:9 aspect ratio. Let's see what Alloy has to do here. So yeah, we're back in the main area now. I'm going to skip this conversation. Okay, I unlocked the bridge to go to the next piece here. It's the snowy rivers. You can keep on rebuilding Mother's Heart with the Lego City sets. Yep, so that's the other thing. You can customize the skins of the buildings. So you can do like the ninja theme. You can do Lego City, which, yeah, does it break the immersion? Sure. Doesn't matter. No, it's a Lego game. Who gives a shit?
How could flowers be
I mean, that's the game, really. I'm not really looking forward to unlocking any more characters or proceeding through the story a little bit more. I just wanted to play this so I can make a video. But $60 for this, man, just not a recommendation I can make. I would rather you just get the Skywalker Saga. Who is this gonna? Oh, there we go. I can do a different. I just unlocked the third character. So she throws explosive chickens, and explosive carrots, and explosive eggs, and explosive chickens, and explosive bananas. Now, I'm gonna switch back to this guy. No, thank you. No, thank you. I guess I can try her for one of the missions and see. I just don't even think I'm gonna play another mission, honestly. The performance is great. There's no ultra-wide for some reason in the gameplay, but the cutscenes are all fully ultra-wide, which is bizarre. Yeah, this is Lego Horizons Adventures, man. Horizon Adventures. If you like Lego and you like Horizon, the Horizon series, play either or. I would not suggest you play this one. So I hope you found this useful. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.